Excellencies, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the 11th ASEAN Connectivity Forum. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jessica Seung Lee, and today I'll be your MC for this very special occasion as we convene under the theme of digital connectivity this year. The ASEAN Connectivity Forum, which has taken place since 2013, aims to support the ASEAN connectivity initiatives and the strategic areas of a master plan on ASEAN Connectivity 2025, with a particular focus on digital innovation this year. This forum stands as testament to our commitment to navigating through these unprecedented times and fortifying the bonds that unite ASEAN and Korea. As we delve into discussions on digital connectivity, we seek to strengthen ties and promote synergy between ASEAN member states and the Republic of Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, please also be informed that online business meeting with all 10 ASEAN member nation presenters from session 2 will also take place until February 8th. If you're interested, please access the registration by scanning the QR code on the program leaflet. Also, please visit our website or our official YouTube channel to watch a detailed presentation of each ASEAN member state's country presentation materials as well. Once again, Excellencies, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 11th ASEAN Connectivity Forum. Before we begin this meaningful event, we also hope that today's deliberation pave the way for enhanced collaboration, mutual understanding, and progress in the realm of digital connectivity. Ladies and gentlemen, before we deep dive into our discussions today, we will have a meaningful, brief video created by the ASEAN Secretariat highlighting the importance of digital innovation in ASEAN connectivity. Ladies and gentlemen, please draw your attention to the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for the official launching of today's forum. Thank you very much for watching this video. So ladies and gentlemen, as the video tells us, we are gathered here today to strengthen the already strong ties between ASEAN member nations and the Republic of Korea, and also to enhance ASEAN's competitiveness on digital connectivity. Ladies and gentlemen, please be with us until the very end and share your wisdom and knowledge on this year's Forum. So now, without further ado, let us commence the opening ceremony with some meaningful words. And now, first and foremost, it is my great honor and privilege to welcome His Excellency Kim Hae-yong, Secretary General of the ASEAN-Korea Center, for his opening remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming him with a big round of applause.
Good morning, 안녕하십니까. Happy New Year, and I wish you all the best. His Excellency Dato Jock, former Secretary General of ASEAN, and His Excellency Chung Byung-won, Deputy Foreign Minister for Political Affairs of Korea, and His Excellency Songkane LUANGMUNINTHONE, Ambassador of Laos PDR to Korea and Chair of ASEAN Committee in Seoul, and other Korean ambassadors, former Korean ambassadors to ASEAN and ASEAN countries. I see Ambassador Kim Yong-sun and Ambassador Lim Song-nam and Ambassador Seo Jung-in, and many other distinguished guests and speakers from ASEAN and Korea. Welcome to the 11th ASEAN Connectivity Forum. As we gather here today, I am reminded of our shared journey in fostering connectivity between ASEAN and Korea. Since its establishment in 2013, the ASEAN Connectivity Forum has served as a key platform for dialogue and collaboration between ASEAN and Korea. As we commence the 11th Forum, we reaffirm our commitment to ASEAN connectivity in aligning with MPEC Master Plan on ASEAN Connectivity 2025. In particular, given that the main theme of Lao chairmanship of ASEAN this year is enhancing connectivity and resilience, this year's forum is all the more significant. Over the last 10 years, the ASEAN-Korea Center has been actively supporting ASEAN connectivity efforts through organizing connectivity forums. Before the outbreak of COVID-19, we had introduced infrastructure projects related to ASEAN connectivity in the sectors of transport, ICT, and smart cities. Our objective was to provide Korean investors and academia and relevant institutions with up-to-date information. During the pandemic, we held a webinar to overcome physical barriers, create synergy, and elevate mutually beneficial ASEAN-Korea partnership for the new normal era. In 2022, we conducted a roundtable session inviting key Korean institutions involved in ASEAN connectivity projects. This served as a platform for discussions across various connectivity sectors, advocating for active sharing of information associated with 19 prioritized ASEAN connectivity pipeline projects. Last year, commemorating the 10th anniversary of the ASEAN Connectivity Forum and returning to the sense of normalcy, we conducted offline ASEAN Expanded Connectivity Forum. This special forum hosted government officials and representatives from AMS, as well as major dialogue partners of ASEAN, including United States, Japan, and Australia, and European Union. The goal was to boost the momentum of ASEAN connectivity cooperation in the post-pandemic era. We further strengthened partnership and networking by matching ASEAN delegates to Korean private sectors through one-to-one business meetings. In addition to Korea connectivity forums, the ASEAN-Korea Center endeavored to address all three pillars of connectivity, which are physical, institutional, and people-to-people connectivity through its other programs. To name a few, the ASEAN-Korea Trade Investment Roundtable, held for the last 3 years, has facilitated discussions on major institutional milestones, such as Korean ASEAN Solidarity Initiative and ASEAN Outlook on Indo-Pacific and RCEP and ASEAN-Korea FTA. We also hosted ASEAN-Korea Trade Facilitation Seminar, featuring insights on topics such as issuance of certificate of origin and import-export clearance and rules of origin. Additionally, the ASEAN-Korea Youth Network Workshop and the Council of ASEAN Professors in Korea have played an important role in connecting the youth, who are the future shapers in the two regions. The MPAC 2025 encompasses 5 strategic areas, and among them, the importance of digital innovation is growing more than ever. I must highlight that the key word penetrating the various connectivity initiatives is digital. Adhering to ASEAN regional agenda, such as Action Agenda on Digitalization of ASEAN as MSMEs, as well as individual country initiatives on startup development. The ASEAN-Korea Center has been hosting the ASEAN-Korea Startup Week for 5 consecutive years. This program focuses on capacity building opportunities committed to facilitating ASEAN MSMEs to become enablers of digital transformation and encouraging innovative ways of utilizing ICT in business. In fact, ASEAN's digital economy is projected to triple in size by 2030, increasing from approximately $300 billion to $1 trillion. Considering that the digital native youth is expected to comprise up to 75% of the region's consumers by 2030. We stand before the gate to endless opportunities. In this slide, I'd like to commence today's forum centered on digital connectivity, recognizing the transformative power of digital technology. We have structured our discussions into 2 insightful sessions. Being said, I once again extend my deepest gratitude to all the participants and speakers who have contributed to making this forum possible, especially His Excellency Dato Lim Jock-hoi, former Secretary General of ASEAN. Let us engage meaningful dialogue and share experiences and explore new avenues for collaborations as we enter a new chapter of a digital age. I am delighted by this exciting start to the new year, and I wish you all good health and happiness. Thank you very much. 감사합니다.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you for opening up today's meaningful forum and hosting this gathering as well. So he shared the importance of the ASEAN Connectivity Forum for an integrated ASEAN community. So thank you once again for emphasizing our friendship and the meaningful forum as well. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to invite His Excellency Chung Byung-won, Deputy Minister for Political Affairs of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, for his welcoming remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him with a big round of applause.
여러분 안녕하십니까? Good morning. His Excellency Kim Hae-yong, Secretary General of ASEAN-Korean Center. His Excellency Songkane LUANGMUNINTHONE, Ambassador of Laos PDR and Chair of ASEAN Committee in Seoul. His Excellency Dato Lim Jock-hoi, former Secretary General of ASEAN, and Excellencies, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen. It is my great honor and privilege to join you for the opening of the 11th ASEAN Connectivity Forum. I would like to convey my congratulations to ASEAN-Korean Center on successfully organizing this forum. The ASEAN Connectivity Forum has served as an important platform to promote ASEAN connectivity and close cooperation between ROK and ASEAN government. This year's forum is very, very timely. It is being held at a moment when active deliberation on the ASEAN connectivity post-2025 agenda is underway within ASEAN. Insights and suggestions from today's forum will also contribute to the ongoing discussion on the implementation of MPAC 2025. Excellencies and distinguished guests, In fostering growth and facilitating economic opportunity, the role of connectivity cannot be overemphasized. The theme of Lao PDR's chairmanship this year, enhancing connectivity and resilience, highlights the importance of connectivity in the region. The ROK has been actively pursuing cooperation in building an integrated ASEAN community. The Korea-ASEAN Solidarity Initiative, or KASI in short, attached great importance to connectivity-related cooperation with ASEAN. KASI's 8 core lines of effort wholly embrace the strategic objective of MPAC 2025, such as sustainable infrastructure, digital innovation, and people mobility. This year, ASEAN-ROK connectivity cooperation is set to become even stronger. Last month, Korea has presented a concept note on the establishment of Comprehensive Strategic Partner, CSP this year, with the slogan of the ABC vision. A stands for advancing peace and security for all. B is for building a smarter, greener, and connected future. C is for creating a socio-cultural platform for young and future generations. As you can see, connectivity is given a special emphasis in the ASEAN-ROK CSP, as Vision B specifically calls for building a connected future. Let me explain how our vision will be implemented. Naturally, it will be in line with the 3 aspects of ASEAN connectivity: physical, institutional, and people-to-people linkage. The first is physical connectivity. Future industries come first with digitalization and smart mobility. A key project for achieving this goal is the ASEAN-ROK Digital Innovation Flagship Project. This $30 million project will provide a comprehensive support package to ASEAN, encompassing digital infrastructure and capacity building. Indeed, a new chapter has begun in ASEAN-ROK connectivity cooperation. Just 2 months ago, we announced a joint declaration on comprehensive cooperation for smart mobility. Collective efforts will be put into expediting the development of an e-mobility ecosystem through ways such as adoption of electric buses. Furthermore, we are providing support for the expansion of efficient intelligence transport system, ITS, for smoother traffic flows. The second is partnership in enhancing institutional connectivity. This involves upgrade of ASEAN-Korea FTA. This upgrade is expected to provide significant momentum to boost the ASEAN-Korea ROK trade flow, which already surpassed $200 billion in 2022. Korea will also continue to strengthen cooperation with the Mekong Cooperation Framework, as well as BIMP-IAGA, in narrowing the development gap in the region. Human resource development, HRD, is a key in this regard. The Mekong ROK Cooperation Fund has been providing grant aid to this end since its inception in 2013. Korea's contribution to sub-regional framework is set to expand with its strong commitment to doubling its related fund by 2027. At the same time, Korea will continue to explore creative ways to assist Timor-Leste on its journey to achieve full membership of ASEAN. Lastly, Korea will continue to work on increasing people-to-people exchanges with ASEAN, putting great emphasis on future generation exchanges. Korea will expand scholarship and training program for ASEAN. Under the Global Korea Scholarship, more than 3,000 students from ASEAN have studied at higher education institutions in Korea, both at the undergraduate and graduate level. The activity and roles of ASEAN-Korea Center in Seoul and the ASEAN Cultural Center in Busan will also be expanded. An ASEAN-Korea Center will resume its ASEAN-Korea News Network workshop after 3 years hiatus caused by the pandemic. The ASEAN Cultural Center is also working hard to facilitate people-to-people exchanges in the art sector. Last year, it co-hosted a group exhibition titled Connect ASEAN, together with the ASEAN Foundation. This exhibition showcased 16 art pieces by 14 Korean and ASEAN artists. Excellencies and distinguished guests, I would like to emphasize once more the importance of the ROK ASEAN partnership in promoting connectivity in this region. And a well-connected ASEAN will lead to a prosperous and peaceful Indo-Pacific. The ROK, a soon-to-be comprehensive strategic partner of ASEAN, will always support a seamlessly and comprehensively connected ASEAN. I hope there will be a fruitful discussion to the end today. Thank you again, and may the year of Blue Dragon be filled with happiness and good health to all of you. Thank you so much. 감사합니다.
Your Excellency, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Deputy Minister, for gracing us with your presence and with those insightful remarks. He shared our efforts to build sustainable infrastructure and mutual cooperation of ASEAN and the Republic of Korea. Thank you once again. Last but not least, we would like to listen to meaningful words of congratulations. This time, it is my great honor to invite His Excellency Songkane LUANGMUNINTHONE, Ambassador of the Lao PDR to the Republic of Korea, also Chair of ASEAN Committee in Seoul. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him with a big round of applause.
Sabaydi, 안녕하십니까? Secretary General Kim Hae-yong of ASEAN-Korea Center, Excellency Chung Byung-won, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Excellency Dato former Secretary General of ASEAN, honorable speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the ASEAN Committee in Seoul and on my own behalf, I would like to extend my warmest congratulations to all participants as well as AKC for successful organizing the 11th ASEAN Connectivity Forum today. In the past many years, ASEAN has focused on connectivity as a tool to further realize ASEAN community building. Digital connectivity, which is the theme of today's forum, is timely, as all ASEAN member states have experienced during the COVID-19. Digital connectivity has become even more relevant and important for the economic development. I'm pleased to inform the forum that Lao PDR, as the current chair of ASEAN, has determined enhancing ASEAN connectivity and resilience as the theme for the ASEAN in 2024. Therefore, digital connectivity will be in line with the common theme of ASEAN for this year. Republic of Korea, which has a lot of expertise, capacity, experiences, and know-how in digital transformation, has been one of the most important partners of ASEAN in the past and will continue to be a key partner in this area in the future. I'm certain that with vast experience of all speakers from both ASEAN and Korea, we will be able to raise awareness of ASEAN connection and its important areas and offer a forum to boost collaboration between the two regions as well as Korea's involvement in connectivity-related project priorities in the future. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm confident that today's forum will provide an excellent platform for all of us to exchange views, share best practices, and explore opportunities for cooperation between ASEAN and Korea in the ASEAN-Korea Digital Connectivity Cooperation Program, and continuous strengthen the cooperative relationship and build up networking. Taking this opportunity, I would like to express my congratulations and heartfelt thanks to all participants in this forum, wishing you all of good health, happiness, and great success in this new year. 모두 새해 복 많이 받으세요. 감사합니다.
Thank you very much, Ambassador, for that warm words for sustainable and resilient ASEAN community. And now we will start the forum. Without further ado, let us commence this forum with a meaningful keynote speech. It is my great honor to invite His Excellency Dato Lim Jock-hoi, former Secretary General of ASEAN, for his keynote speech. Today, he will be sharing his keynote speech under the title of ASEAN Republic of Korea Cooperation in Connectivity. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming him with a big round of applause.
His Excellency Kim Hae-yong, Secretary General of ASEAN-Korea Center, His Excellency Mr. Chung Byung-won, the Deputy Ministers for Political Affairs, Republic of Korea, His Excellency Songkane, the Ambassador to Korea from Lao PDR, and the Chair of ASEAN Seoul Committee. I also would like to acknowledge the presence of His Excellency Mr. Lim, His Excellency Kim, and His Excellency Seoul, and Excellencies, Ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I'm very happy to be in Seoul this morning. And the last time I was here was 2019, when ASEAN-Korea celebrated the 30th anniversary of the relationship. And we had, since then, I was not able to visit Seoul because of the COVID-19, and we have done quite a lot of activities and action among ASEAN and Korea during that time. And I'm glad that we're able to mitigate the COVID-19 pandemic. And now I see Korea is bustling with activities, especially tourism from ASEAN member states. Excellencies, I would like to say very good morning, Happy New Year to you all. I would like to begin by thanking the ASEAN-Korea Center for inviting me for this year's ASEAN Connectivity Forum, with a focus on enhancing connectivity and advancing collaboration between ASEAN and Korea. I believe strengthening connectivity with ASEAN, with South Korea, with ROK, as well as beyond, will further promote synergies between Master Plan of ASEAN Connectivity 2025 and the ASEAN Outlook for Indo-Pacific AOIP, as well as ASEAN-Korea Solidarity or Korea-ASEAN Solidarity Initiative, KSI, which was inaugurated by the present government. Excellencies, greater connectivity has underpinned ASEAN's prosperity over the years. This is evidence in the progress we made so far in terms of building infrastructure, laying new pipelines, establishing regional production networks and markets, reinvigorating people-to-people exchanges. Ultimately, connectivity is about increasing interactions, productivity, competition, and market opportunities among our economies. Consequently, it has increased economic integration as well as resilience in our economies. On this note, I appreciate greatly the key initiative under the ASEAN-ROK cooperation in implementing the MPAC 2025, namely the development of ASEAN Open Data Dictionary to strengthen the data ecosystem in ASEAN for inclusive prosperity in the region. The ASEAN-ROK TVIT mobility program, which aims to enhance knowledge and skill and broaden the intra-ASEAN TVIT network in the future career opportunities. The experience and expertise shared by ROK are invaluable as we strive to bolster regional connectivity, paving the way for a more prosperous, inclusive, and resilient ASEAN. Allow me to share some thought on where I see connectivity progressing in the post-2025 era. To be sure that sustainable infrastructure investment will continue to be critical to support economic and social and environmental imperatives. The initial pipelines of ASEAN infrastructure project is currently being updated and is expected to be completed by 2025. This will be an opportune time for us to identify and develop infrastructure priorities for connectivity, sustainability, inclusive agenda, energy transition, digitalization, and of course, supply chain resilience. Working with our partners, especially ROK, and promoting deeper private sector engagement will be essentials in our endeavor. As more than half of the ASEAN population live in the urban areas, and more than 70 million more are projected to migrate to urban centers by 2025, it is important for policymakers at all levels to recognize and support the role of urban areas in transition towards a circular economy. We should make full use of the ASEAN Smart City Network, the ASEAN Sustainable Urbanization Strategy, in strengthening our cooperation in advancing smart city and sustainable urbanization through, among others, the implementation of smart city action plans, development of technical proposal, policy dialogue, and capacity buildings initiative. ASEAN and Korea can make significant contribution to sustainable land transport and air connectivities. For example, the current efforts between ASEAN and ROK to advance smart city or smart mobility in the region are encouraging, and their support not only in the development of enabling an environment for mobility services, but also to promote carbon neutrality in the transport sector and mobility industry. This connection, the ROK is well placed to provide its support in the implementation of the ASEAN Plus 3 Leaders Statement on developing electric vehicles ecosystem, contributing towards achieving a global target of net zero emission by 2050. I'm also delighted to note that ASEAN and ROK has been exerting efforts towards finalizing the ASEAN-ROK Air Services Agreements. This is very important for us to pursue more mobility in the people-to-people's contact. The successful conclusion of air traffic rights exchange negotiation towards a more liberal and mutually beneficial air services agreement will foster greater ties and facilitate more seamless air travels between and beyond ASEAN and ROK. Moreover, both ASEAN and ROK should continue to work together to strengthen digital connectivity and promote regional digital transformation. This has been highlighted by the Deputy Minister, by the Ambassador Kim, the Secretary General, as well as my colleague Songkane from Lao PDR. Embracing digital technologies and innovation is crucial for the regions to remain competitive and foster sustainable development and growth. At the 24th ASEAN-ROK Summit in September 2023, the ROK outlined a plan to launch the ASEAN-ROK Digital Innovation Flagship Project under the KSI. This initiative resonates well with the AOIP, particularly through supporting ASEAN digital connectivities and transformation through digital technology cooperation. Together with the ASEAN-ROK 2023 Digital Work Plan and the prospects of building ASEAN digital community by 2045, there are vast opportunities where ASEAN and ROK can deepen collaborations in areas such as innovation, connectivity, improvements, human resource development, and information security. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, there is no doubt that ASEAN has remained committed to strengthening regional connectivity. But despite progress in various fronts, ASEAN still faces challenges in realizing connectivity on the ground. And I think that reveals a lot in terms of whether ASEAN's approach to regional connectivity is indeed working or not. In fact, one of the recommendations of MPEC 2023 midterm review assessment is to strengthen in-country implementation, coordination, including alignment, MPEC initiative vis-a-vis national and regional interests and priorities. In my view, there are two fundamental challenges in our regional connectivity which go beyond more and perhaps run much deeper than the issue of implementation and coordination. First, the issue of approach. Over the years, ASEAN connectivity has focused on delivering projects. I think having those connectivity projects is important, but they're becoming problematic when we equate connectivity simply with a list of many projects. Because of this, because those connectivity projects costly, time-consuming, and require resources, implementation problems are bound to happen. That explains why the implementation MPEC 2025 initiative is quite uneven. That's why it is also time to rethink our approach to regional connectivity to a more data-driven approach. This means the need to have a holistic understanding of connectivity by having a data-driven strategies to understand connectivity issue better. For example, using research and data will help us to analyze different indicators of connectivity across economic, environment, political, security, and social-cultural categories. They are crucial to provide us with empirical insights and recommendations for policymakers and other stakeholders. Otherwise, without data as a basis of our decision, it becomes difficult to set the right connectivity priority. The second issue is that, and this is also my final point, is about the need to examine the governance and institutional mechanism of ASEAN connectivity. I always look at connectivity as a complex issue. For example, if you look at economic connectivities, from the building of infrastructure and energy system to developing digital payments platform, all of them requires deep understanding of economic and financial feasibilities and other technical aspects. But if the bodies in charge of connectivities do not have the capacity to understand those issues, then how can we ensure the right priority is set and relevant aspects of connectivity are addressed? Similarly, limited institutional capacity, I think it's difficult to achieve effective implementation and cross-sectoral coordination of regional connectivity. That is why I hope ASEAN will put more resources into supporting the ASEAN Connectivity 2025 agenda and engage more analytical work that will complement the work of relevant sectoral body so that value added on MPEC 2025 can be realized. I hope that ASEAN Coordinating Committee on Connectivity, ACCC, can consider diversifying its memberships in order to make its coordinating role more strategic, innovative, and forward-looking. With a strong institution, support, and governance mechanism, ASEAN will continue to encounter challenges in realizing connectivity on the ground, thus revealing the same difficulties in coordination and execution that we are seeing now. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as ASEAN looks beyond 2025, it is important to consider the evolving landscapes of connectivity. Across the globe and within the region, the significant rise of new technologies, intensifying geopolitical tensions, and increasing risk of economic fragmentation presents challenges to infrastructure and economic development in ASEAN. But they also reveals new opening and opportunity to rethink our strategy and action to ensure that the region's connectivity agenda remains inclusive and sustainable. At the same time, they heighten the importance of strong leaderships in collaboration to close infrastructure gap and to achieve greater diversification and connectivity in ASEAN. As the ASEAN key partners, Korea has contributed and can contribute significant to ASEAN connectivity journey. I look forward to seeing ASEAN collaboration with ROK on connectivity, resilience, and digital transformation, reaching new heights. I wish you all a successful forum. I wish you all also Happy New Year, and as well as good health and prosperity. Thank you.